Hello to all YouTubers and welcome back to another video review by newyorksteelo. Today, as promised, we're going to review the Tech Tank. I'm going to talk a little bit about why I chose it. Many more videos to come, guys, before I even get started. We're going to do the glass versus acrylic video. You definitely don't want to miss that. I'm going to cover some of the pros and cons. I'm also going to do a video review on my RODI system here. I'm going to cover some really important details about reverse osmosis systems and what really differentiates my system from others, which is really the membrane. Many different types of membranes. I'm going to cover that in detail. Also going to do a full video review of my chiller here. It's currently not on at the moment, but we're going to talk about different types of chillers and what to look for when you want to purchase one. And before I do the video review, I'm going to try to do this really quickly, but I just quickly wanted to mention I just got off the TV a little while ago. I was watching the Knicks, man. How about those Knicks? 8-game winning streak. They just lost to Boston, but it was an amazing game. They almost won the game with a last shot that Amari Stoudemire made. And if Amari Stoudemire does not win MVP this year, I'm going to be really disappointed. But the Knicks are playing awesome, and it's about time. I was starting to feel bad for them. They've been doing so bad for the past couple of years, but they're really picking up. And this message goes out to Money Mark J. Go check out his channel. He's got some interesting videos and whatnot. He's a Laker fan, but I told you they got what it takes, man. And so we're going to move on to the video review here, and I'm going to cover a couple of aspects of the overall aquarium that I really like and the reason why I bought it. Now, I bought this system in 2007. And I paid about $800 for this tank alone. And it's because it has features that your ordinary 90-gallon system does not have. Also got a couple of questions about how overflow systems work. And I'm going to cover that in detail in this video. So we're going to move on to some of the great things about it. And before I get closer to the system, let me start out by saying that the #1 feature that really captivated me is the fact that this system has a Starfire front glass. That's very important. One of the reasons why you guys really like my system, probably because it has such a clear look. Now what happens is with regular glass, it usually has a tint of green to the glass. And so acrylic kind of wins the battle here because it's really crystal clear. But when you buy a system that has Starfire glass, it can be more expensive, but the glass is going to be the best that you can see. Crystal clear. We're going to take a closer look here, and when we look towards the side of the front pane of the glass, you can see that it has like sort of a blue type of, it's actually a 1/2-inch glass, and you can see the blue here. And it's not like the side glasses that you see a green tint to it. So it's an awesome system for that. Let's start out with that. Other than that, we're going to cover the attention to detail that this particular system has is second to none. Now, it has black silicone on the system, and the way they manufactured it and the attention to detail is superb. I mean, there's no blemishes, and usually when you see systems that have silicone, that use silicone, they have you see the imperfections and stuff. But when it comes to this particular system, I'm going to take over a look on the other side here. It's a perfect seam, really well constructed. The entire system is actually black silicone. And so that's option #2. Now, option #3 is, of course, the fact that it has a Eurobrace style. Now, the majority of 90-gallon systems that are made out of glass do not come with this feature. And so a Eurobrace style is basically what you're looking at here. The entire perimeter on the top of the system has a Eurobrace style, which is meant for you to have an open top system. So this particular 90-gallon system is not designed for you to have a glass canopy on it or any kind of cover on top of it. And so that's a great feature, because if you don't have this type of Euro style bracing, which is actually quite common in acrylic tanks, but in glass tanks not as common. What happens is that in order to provide proper support to the system, instead of having a brace style around the entire system, it has a center brace coming from the front to the back, and that can kind of block off your lighting, you know, and stuff like that, and you'll see like a dark line in the center. So this is another feature why I decided to get this particular system. Now, aside from that, it also comes with these holes here, which are, it's actually a little dirty here, but that's because I'm dealing with the system. But it comes with 4 holes that allows you to connect hard plumb any kind of you know, setup that you wish to do. And so they really kept in mind, you know, to kind of offer the hobbyist different ways of setting up your system. So you can easily add a closed loop or plumb your reactors to return water back into the main display by the use of those holes that you see in the back. And so, awesome feature. But if there's one thing I don't like about this, and there's always the good and the bad. Now, I could really turn this system into a super system, into a system that is basically a 90-gallon system on steroids, where I could install I wish I could, I can't do it, but I wish I could install a hang-on-the-back refugium to continuously feed. But in order for me to do that, I would have to modify this and make another hole, because the majority of the input and outputs of the hang-on-the-back refugiums, they just do not align properly with the holes that you see here on the back of the Eurobrace. But and that's, you know, there's always good and a bad, but I can't add a hang-on-the-back refugium, but that's okay. Now, the number one reason, if I was to say why I bought the system, is the Overflow box. Now, I've gotten quite a number of questions about how it works, and I'm going to take the lights and I'm going to push them up and kind of show you as much as I can how it works. But the Overflow box is an amazing feature. The Overflow box itself is only 4 inches from front to back. We're going to take a look on the side here, and I can show you that it's really skinny, as you can see here. And you know, it's a great feature because the majority of 90-gallon systems have the Overflow box on the sides, not necessarily on the center. And the Overflow box extends like 5 inches. This one in particular only extends 4 inches. And it also comes with this cover that you see here, which I've taken off, which prevents snails and the such from crawling into the Overflow box and blocking the the drain pipes. And so, aside from the fact that it's really skinny, you know, it takes away the majority of other Overflow boxes. They take away from the aquarium. You know, when you want to aquascape the system, this one being in the center, slim as it is, allows you to really work with the aquascape and give it a really good look. Now, I'm going to lift the lights here. We're going to take a look at the inside of the Overflow box. Let's see if I can get this done here. And so here is the Overflow box, and it has 2 dorsal pipes which came with the system, draining water in the middle, and the 2 on the outside are actually returning water back into the main display. And this is a great feature, and you can see how it works. It keeps the water level up high so that preventing too much of a noise, and also comes with these 2 wide, I forgot what they call it, clip locks or something like that. But as you can see here, it allows for really maximum flow of water to travel through the entire system. And that's important because each one of these holes, which is an inch, the drain holes in particular, and we're going to move on down here to the bottom. We're opening the doors here. And let's take a look at the tank below. And so here are the 2 drains and the 2 returns. Hold on a second. Okay, so the 2 drains here are actually an inch each. Now each drain that is about an inch, it's actually 1.25 inches, but the bulkheads that I installed in there allow for a 1-inch drain for each. will allow you, each one of these drains will allow you to have 1,100 gallons per hour. So basically this 90-gallon tech tank is designed so that you can have up to 2,200 gallons per hour flow through the entire system. And so of course the drains come into the sump refugium here, travel all the way to the last stage, and then can get returned back with a mag drive 18, which splits that mag drive 18 into two and has the two returns on the outer sections going back up into the main display. And so, you know, this system is absolutely awesome, rather expensive with the situation that's going on with Oceanic. You might not be able to find it, but if you do find it, try to get your hands on it. It's a really awesome system. Let me see, let's get back up here. And so I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. You know, it's a quick review. If you do find this system, get your hands on it. Some local fish stores actually still have you know, this system in display, and you might actually be able to get your hands on it. There is a thread on Reef Central that really shows a lot of people who have this particular system, and I'm going to put a link down below for you guys to take a look at different setups with this particular system. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Many more videos to come. Stay tuned. Be sure to come on back, subscribe, rate, comment, voice your opinion below. Love to hear what you think. New York Steelo signing out. Peace.